city in a Batmobile. Even though it get crazy, niggas don't talk like Swayze.
LA World versus Wuski. Now, if you guys are not aware, right? 16 people were charged in the street gang violence that terrorized Harlem. Okay? 16 people. An indictment. They're charged for 21 shootings in Manhattan. This is what went down, people. This is what went down. It was 13 teens and 3 adults. That's what made up the 16, right? And they're in connection with over 20 shootings. Over 20 shootings. Now, let's check this out real quick. Let's check this out. Harlem, New York, right? 16 people are facing criminal charges after investigators say they are members of rival gangs that targeted neighborhoods in Harlem. Prosecutors say gun violence from both gangs terrorized the community, with innocent bystanders often caught in the crossfire. The conflict accounted for half of the shootings in a single East Harlem police precinct between March and September 2024, according to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Damn. The tit-for-tat bloodshed spawned from March 2024 murders of 25-year-old Harry Mendoza and 16-year-old Ashley Ballard. From there, the rival gang violence spun out of control. 21 shooting incidents were committed by 16 gang members from March to September, official says. They was on a body, I'm not gonna hold you. Just 16 people accused of 50% of an entire precinct's shootings. Let that sink in, New York Mayor Eric Adams said. We have to get the small number of people who repeatedly commit crimes off our streets. Goddamn, so just these 16 people, they're saying did over 50% of the shootings within their area. Goddamn. Goddamn, they's putting in work. Pause. 15 semi-automatic firearms were seized during the investigation. These defendants, allegedly, months of reckless gun violence that terrorized their neighborhoods and communities. The months-long cycle of gun violence saw bullets flying near playgrounds, bus stops, and other locations populated by innocent bystanders. You YNs doing too much, gang. Y'all doing too much. Playgrounds, bus stops, come on. Officials said the violence happened in around 2 big housing developments in East Harlem. 8 gang members are under arrest. 4 more are being sought, according to police commissioner. These gang members unleashed a months-long cycle of gun violence that left East Harlem residents living in fear. I got my grandkids, you know? I don't want them to live like that, in a place always shooting, in a bad and crazy. No, I want a better life for them. Merluza Diaz said. The Tenant Association president also needs to help in providing a sense of direction for the youth in East Harlem. We need the kids to get more involved in their development, and there's nothing in the development. We have to go out there and try to find something to do. Yo, bro, they say the same shit every single year. Yo, bro, every time that they have these kids that's out here booming up the place, you know what I'm saying, hitting innocent bystanders, by the bus stop and this, that, and the third or whatever have you, they always say, we need to build more things for them to do and this, that, and the third. There's a bunch of opportunities and things for them to do if they want to get into it in the hood, goddammit. There is. I hate when niggas sit there and be like, yo, there ain't nothing for these kids. Is it there are or there is? There are plenty of opportunities and things for these kids to get into. There are. You can sit there and do a quick Google search. If you're a parent, right? You could do a quick Google search and be like, all right, what could my teen get into near me or whatever have you? Do they want to get into that? It's up to them. It's up to them. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to see this, I want you guys to see this news article that I've seen. So let's check this out real quick and I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
16 people are facing a slew of criminal charges today. Investigators say they are members of rival gangs that targeted neighborhoods in Harlem. Prosecutors say gun violence from both gangs terrorized the community, with innocent bystanders often caught in the crossfire. Authorities seized more than a dozen automatic weapons.
God damn, yo, look at, yo, what in the GTA role play is going on right now? Yo, chat, what in the GTA role play is going on right now? It'd be different if they just caught a couple of handguns, you know what I'm saying? One little Uzi. Yo, what type? Yo, what in the cheat code is going on right now?
As part of this investigation, Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo joins us now live with the very details. Anthony.
Well, those alleged gang members, those shooters, are in front of a judge as we speak. To put this in perspective, one NYPD precinct has a lot of city ground to cover. The 16 young men charged in this case, between the ages of 16 and 23 years old, are allegedly responsible for a staggering 50% of shootings in one precinct alone over the course of about 6 months. Gang members who salivated over pulling the trigger. Guns equipped with lasers to enhance their aim.
Their sole mission was a call to arms.
Now 15 semi-automatic weapons are out of the hands of some of the city's most dangerous criminals.
They were calculated, clear about their deadly intentions, and they want.
Yo, she looked like she was stressed out. Yo, look at the head. She needs a you know what she needs? She needs a what do they call it? She needs a hot conditioner. She needs a hot conditioner. That's what she needs. She was stressed out trying to get these niggas.
Wanted the credit. So today.
Look. She got split ends and everything.
We are more than happy to give it to them.
In the form of 2 hefty indictments unsealed today by law enforcement officials in Lower Manhattan, who did not sugarcoat the terror.
The two gangs continually exchanged gunfires, bullets flying everywhere.
In and around 2 big housing developments.
Yo, that nigga. Yeah, I didn't mean to laugh at that. I'm not sitting there saying that any of that is funny or whatever have you. But that nigga sat there and said bullets flying everywhere. It's dangerous out here.
Concealed today by law.
Look at Mayor Eric Adams. He's so stupid, bro.
Enforcement officials in Lower Manhattan, who did not sugarcoat the terror.
The two gangs continually exchanged gunfires, bullets flying everywhere.
In and around 2 big housing developments in East Harlem, the Lehman Village houses and the James Weldon Johnson houses, populated by law-abiding residents who today can breathe a little easier.
Got my grandkids, you know. No, I don't want them to live like that.
The tit-for-tat bloodshed spawned from the March 2024 murders of 25-year-old Harry Mendoza and 16-year-old Ashley Ballard. From there, the rival gang violence spun out of control. 21 shooting incidents committed by 16 gang members from March to September.
That is the recidivism that we're talking about. That's
I like that word, recidivism. Recidivism. I like that. I'm about to look that up and see like how I can use that in sentences. This nigga Mayor Adams ain't shit.
That's the fight in Albany around making sure discovery is right. We have to get the small number of people who repeatedly commit dangerous crimes off our streets.
The city also needs to help in providing a sense of direction for the youth in East Harlem, says the Tenant Association president at the Lehman Houses.
We need the kids to get more involved in their development, and it's nothing in their development. We have to go out here, out there to go try to find something to do, and it's sad.
And the mayor and other top city officials today promising to continue working with community leaders and also investing in at-risk youth. The young men charged today face a slew of charges ranging from conspiracy to commit murder to attempted murder and weapons possession.
Yeah, them guys is in a lot of, what would we say, nonsense right now. They're in a lot of nonsense, but let's read through what they got.
City officials announced
Shit, we could watch that as a matter of fact. Like, we'll watch that later. Look. 2 gangs, 16 suspects, 21 shootings. How NYPD and DA Bragg built massive Manhattan gun violence indictment. Prosecutors unveiled a massive Manhattan gang gun violence indictment on Tuesday in which 16 suspects were charged with 21 separate shootings across the borough last year. While Manhattan District Attorney blah 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 and Mayor Eric Adams praised the work of the investigators and cracked the case blah 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 blah, pointed out that the takedown was possible thanks to the NYPD's controversial gang database, which criminal justice advocates say is discriminatory, but the NYPD counters as essential to keeping the community safe. So do you guys see what's going on right there? They was trying to sit there and say like, yo, that whole gang database that y'all got going on, that's some nonsense. And they was like, is it nonsense? They was like, yeah, it's nonsense. That should be discriminating. And they were like, well, does it be discriminating that much? If literally we use those same tactics and we caught the shooters? Yo, they gonna have to come back with something else. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit like a rap battle. Like, what's the response? According to the DA Bragg, the 16 suspects are members of the LA World and the Wuski gang. Yo, guys, am I saying that right? LA World? La World? Is it La World or LA World? And is it Wuski or Wuski? Let me know, please. All of you YNs within the comment section. They were charged and for committing 21 shootings between March 25th to September 30th, 2024, as part of a conflict between the rival gangs. In fact, the gang war accounted for 50% of shooting incidents in East Harlem during the period, which included a double murder case. Damn, over 50. This is why I be trying to sit there and, like, you know what I'm saying, tell you people. As you guys know, I grew up in Brownsville. Not every single person that I knew was a criminal trying to do things or whatever have you. It was just, a couple of, what would they say, rotten apples in a batch. Like, you know what I'm saying? A couple of bad apples, you feel me? Things of that nature. Things of that nature. This is an astonishing number, I submit to you. The root of the alleged violence was retribution between 2 rival gangs, LA World and Wuski. A double homicide on March 24th involving an LA World member quickly spiraled out of control. One that date in question, 25-year-old Harry Mendoza and 16-year-old Ashley Bullard were both murdered at Lexington Avenue and East 128th Street. Bragg said that the rival factions became embroiled in a heated war that put the public at risk from shooting at one another on crowded street corners. God damn it. The public was at risk. You see how they put that in there, right? By playgrounds near children, through the windows of NYCHA lobbies, and even at bus stops. Yeah, they're not playing, guys. They're not playing when it comes to this. Court documents reveal that the war not only engulfed the streets, but also lit up social media. Gangs exchanged messages on Instagram and Telegram, planning and discussing shootings. They also wait, hold on. I thought Telegram was like Gucci. Yo, chat. I thought Telegram was Gucci. I thought they don't get your shit on Telegram. What happened? That's been patched? That's been patched? They patched that? That's crazy. Planning and discussing shootings. They also frequently shared screenshots of citizen app notifications about the shootings with each other. And one audio message reputed Wuski member Prince Bush? I don't know how we would pronounce that. Allegedly said, "I need every Lemon member to die. When we get the one we want, we're going to be good, bro." Damn, that's deep right there. Another alleged Wuski member, Williams, sent several text messages after a shooting indicting. He fired shots by saying, "I just got busy. Word to my dad. I threw 7. I threw on all of them. Threw off the hip. I threw a lot. So I hope I tagged one." Bro. Do you understand the mentality when it comes to these kids? It's not even about necessarily getting the target. It's about how much shots that you threw. Look at what this guy is saying. Look. "I just got busy. Word to my dad. I threw 7. I threw on all of them. I threw off the hip. I threw a lot. So I hope I tagged one." Yo, the Wuskis is out here apparently just blindly shooting into crowds. This is what this gives me right here. Blindly shooting into crowds. "I just got busy. Word to my dad. I threw 7. I threw all of them. Threw off the hip. I threw a lot. So I hope I tagged one." This shit turned into some Chicago shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Some Philly shit. It breaks our heart when you have to sit in a hospital room with a young person is a victim of a shooting or some form of violence, or you have to go visit a parent or a loved one, Mayor Eric Adams said. In addition to the arrest, cops recovered 15 different firearms, 13 of which were fired in the gang war. Wow. So only 2 of them were brand new guns, according to what they're stating right here. Tish praised the department's partnership with the DA's office and the work of law enforcement involved. However, she also said that the department's controversial gang database was instrumental in bringing the shooters to justice. Remember, we talked about the you know, controversial gang database that they was talking about, saying like, yo, y'all like, you know, y'all targeting certain innocent people or whatever have you. Well, that's what they got to say about it. Detectives used one particular tool in this investigation that some in the city council want to abolish, and that is the NYPD criminal group database. She said, this database helped our investigators understand the members of these gangs and, importantly, their rivalries. Calls to get rid of this tool are dangerous. I don't think niggas getting rid of that tool any... Wait, pause on the tool, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they getting rid of that anytime soon. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. So apparently these are the individuals that have been captured within this. And let's check out this news article real quick.
City officials announced charges in nearly 24 shootings that they blame on 2 rival gangs. Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore.
Welcome back. I'm Christine Johnson. 16 people are now being charged in connection with more than 20 shootings that took place in 2024 throughout Harlem.
The district attorney's office says they were all tied to gang violence. As Zania Maldonado reports, nearly everyone charged is a minor.
21 shootings throughout East and Central Harlem were all connected to violence between 2 rival gangs, according to the district attorney's office. DA Alvin Bragg says 13 out of the 16 suspects charged are all under the age of 18.
It is sobering for me to bring such charges, serious charges, against defendants who are so young.
The year-long investigation led to the discovery of 15 semi-automatic weapons used in the shootings, one of which led to the death of an 18-year-old woman and a 25-year-old man. The pair shot near Lexington.
City officials announced charges in nearly 24 shootings that they blame
Ave and East 128th Street back in March of 2024. The DA's office says from March 2024 until September 2024, violence between the 2 local gangs accounted for 50% of the shootings that took place here in the 23rd precinct.
We have to get the small number of people who repeatedly commit dangerous crimes off our streets.
Investigators say one of the gangs operated out of the Lehman and AK NYCHA houses, while the rival gang operated out of NYCHA's Johnson houses, adding that the defendants fired towards groups of people on the street and in NYCHA courtyards on multiple occasions.
We allege the 2 gangs continually exchanged gunfires, bullets flying everywhere, on crowded street corners, near innocent bystanders, at playgrounds.
The suspects now face multiple charges, including criminal possession of a weapon and attempted murder. From East Harlem, Zania Maldonado, CBS News, New York.
Niggas acting crazy, but don't ever step foot in their 80s. No need when me my order from Haiti. The way we I slew them niggas was wavy. They ain't see the face like Swayze. Shit getting serious, tell them we ain't playing.